Good day guys, coming here, welcome back to Langrisser X Fairy Tail-Challenge 5 and the usual stuff for English players. Kindly do a quick look at the note. I'll do a quick explanations for my Chinese viewers and we will switch back to the English version once the battle starts. And here we go. 各位华语的玩家，非常抱歉了，因为我也可能时间的关系呢，变得比较懒惰，就没有录制双语的那个视频啊。然后加上看华语的玩家可能还没有那么多，可能以后如果越来越多人有要求呢，可能我就真的花多一点时间录制英文和华语。然后基本上呢，挑战5不要因为它的时长那么长而被吓到，其实是因为想要拿那个挑战关卡呢，挑战5呢只可以用5个英雄，如果你想要拿那个成就。那当然，如果你不管那个成就的话呢，你可以用6个人，那当然打得更快。然后基本上我打的也比较慢，因为玩的时候有一点用时间在然后加上你们可以看到我的属性也比较低了，我没有打那个神器的挑战。好，接下来我们就说重要的环节吧，就是有6种敌人。敌人呢就同样的刺客呢，就是那个武技。就是要靠暴击来破它，可以任意给一个队友那个物来减伤。然后这一关呢，我们多了一个圣诞鸟。圣诞鸟呢是会加速度，加自己的队友的速度。然后雪人呢还是一样，就是增加那个攻击属性给自己的队友了。然后呢来了一个弓箭手。骷髅头弓箭手呢是可以帮队友缓解伤害啊，就是降低受到的伤害，手不难。然后最后就是这个绿发的圣子女祭司了，它的效果是可以给队友一个 buff， 那就是周围呢1圈的敌人呢不能移动，就是丧失移动能力，但是当然你可以远程距离打他们。然后最后呢，就是同样的，我们的敌方的英雄人物呢，基本上就是有原本的那些自己英雄的那个天赋效果，然后当然他们的防御属性也比较高，然后有些呢甚至有好几条命。不过不是什么大碍，因为我们有冰龙女王可以把他们结冰，然后再用皇帝的固伤，然后基本上我们这里会玩游击战。就是恩雅会非常非常的忙，基本上恩雅呢就是配合复制的女王，然后再配合女王的2个女王，炸了 AOE 让一大半的敌人结冰，然后呢恩雅就要尽快的再动呢，然后再去打石头，重新再动，然后再能够用3C 呢复制了那个皇帝 SP 或普通都可以，然后就是用熔岩魔神呢。对敌人造成30%的固伤，然后尽可能就是复制的皇帝呢也还有技能啊，那你就可以一直在动呢，然后就可以造成最高的固伤呢就是90%了，然后再配合其他队友的打击呢，就很容易的把那个敌人给解决掉了。基本上虽然是5人组啊，但这个阵营呢容错率是比较高的。当然非常抱歉，要是你没有像我一样的那个队友呢，那可能你需要看别的主播，看有没有别的形式来帮助你了。然后好，接下来我们就要开始了，然后我要以英文的形式有旁述给英文玩家了。我们就到这里，好，让我们拭目以待，一起来吧 ，Let's go！ So, alright, my English viewers, hope you guys have read the note. And now there's a stage and there's a full achievement. So to complete full achievement, we can only use 5-man team. So this are the following members, and yep, they are the same members from challenge 5 and the same trick. So the same team, hopefully you guys read the notes. So these are all the buff and debuff the enemies, champions or minions and the heroes have. So the same gimmick we'll be using method to the usual method to fight against them. The only difference this time around is there is no time reef and there's no Lancer champion unit. Okay, and I gotta say, big disappointment for Challenge 5. I'm not sure is it due to license or just because they don't want us to play with the Kasumi one-turn kill OTK style. I mean, apparently this is the last stage and none of the enemies or bosses or any characters, there's not even the bosses, are from Fairy Tail story itself. So very disappointed. They just gave us normal minions and characters from Langrisser itself. So okay, right off the bat, Enya's gonna just, you know, close combat attack the stones, and we're gonna break the assassin's effect, and then we're gonna provide act again for her. So we can, you know, straight up and go do Kagen Bushi no Jutsu on one of our allies. Okay, the greatest things about act again is they are not forced to straight up continue using characters. That is pretty cool. Okay, don't worry then. Okay, Ashen's gonna attack the stone too. We're gonna do summer breaking, and Ashen's gonna do act again on Enya, and she will act again on her own. So this will help refresh her act again skills in return. That is pretty sick. Then Papa Vargas will just stay near the area and wait for our allies to do the damage and allow him to be transformed into the Dragon Slayers. Okay, it sounds very chilling because it's a repeated form of method for like Challenge 4. So as you can see, it's high and dry. The map is very big and we will fight in an anti-clockwise progression. And the only thing, or should I say the main things we got to take note of the stage is the danger zone. Try not to stay very close to enemies on other side. So you don't want them to advance towards you at one go. So we're gonna do some enemy control with our characters. So yeah. So we'll be doing kind of like a lightning operation, lightning black op here. Enya will clone Ice Cream Milda, and after Ice Cream Milda do her freezing control skills, whether is it Heaven Sanctuary or 3C, we will straight up cancel off the 3C and do some act again and recast the 3C, because we'll repeat this for quite a lot of time. We will clone Ice Queen in Milda first, cancel 3C, followed by cloning Emperor Bernhard, so he can do fixed damage against the hero's enemy. So if you guys again read the notes or have seen Challenge 4, heroes enemies has higher stats, and the best way to kill them is via fixed damage. So this is the most stable and easiest way to go and kill a ball. And yup, Ashen is, well, a second MVP because she has offensive abilities, and at the same time she can provide act again for allies. Then Papa Vargas is to, well, assist in speeding up the game, because after transforming any enemies 3 blocks around him, he can guard for allies and he goes into battle, and when enemies enter, he will attack them one more time. So yeah, that's pretty cool. For healing, we have Enya's 3C, so not too big of a deal in my opinion. Okay, that's the end of first turn. So you can see normal minions will almost be instant kill by Papa Vargas. So yeah, I'm using Flyer for Buggers for mobility sake. I want to push the game faster. Of course, if you're confident with your demon class, feel free to do it. And of course, Flyer class, another benefit is to fight against the archer units of the enemy. It will be easier. So of course, the characters you got to be careful. The most will be, I'll say, either heroes, especially Vincent, because of his talent. Upon death, he will cast explosions around enemies around him, and of course he has a resurrection skill, so he can explode 2 times. And for Brenda on the left as well, she has 3 HP. In a way, she will revive 2 to 3 times, so she's just irritating. But aside from that, not a big issue. We have SP Bernhardt with us, so we'll try not to get into the danger zone of Birdman, aka Vincent. So we'll try to pull out enemies one by one and attack. And take note that I will not be able to move because I pull down the green hair holy priest. Her buff is enemies wandering or circle around their allies with the same buff will not be able to move. So we can only cast skills, but this is a clone unit. We will just let her disappear in a while because her job is done. So you see, Enya will leave out of the command aura zone, break the stone to act again. So we'll try to rewash the 3C effect, and of course to slow down any enemies. So not a big issue. And while I will be doing some minor error, so it's okay, but we'll be in time to do everything and then kill off all the enemies. So apparently there will be room for errors, not a big issues. I guess my SP Bernhardt moves in the wrong directions due to low stats, but no worries. SP Bernhardt will still be able to kill off Brenda in the upcoming attack. And as you guys can see, there are so many enemies on the stage that the progression is slow. It's only turn 2 now after seeing my characters do so much movement. So Brenda, like other heroes, they have higher defensive stats. It's not easy to kill them off, but we can still control them. So as you can see, she's a short range attacker. She cannot retaliate, and we will freeze her like what Elsa did. So okay, Bernhardt will break the stones. I will act again. I'll normal attack her. Okay, I don't think there's a mistake I made. The mistake should be turn 2, which the mistake is not any big issue. It's just I slow or miss the turn to progress to kill Brenda faster, but okay, no worries. Okay, so Enya will now clone Bernhardt. So, and you can continue to attack other unit. And you can see I have very long range in courtesy to both the max stack of a talent and with the items scepter. So yeah, nobody can touch me. And we got to be careful not to get too close to wandering or circles around the enemy. And yeah, I'm referring to the enemy at the south directions or down, or as you can see right now is on the bottom right side near Vincent. So we got to try our best to, handle them. So it's cool. Bernhardt has faction buff. I get to act again. Then I use my transformation skills. I get to act again. So we just got to keep burning Brenda. And full of fixed damage. Then I still get an attack again. Oh, I get to attack again because of Enya's talent apparently, but I didn't know it can actually stack and flow this way, so I already used my own skills to keep act again. I didn't know after the attack phase, the act again can trigger afterwards, so I can still again because I didn't destroy any rock around me, correct me if I'm wrong. So yep, I'm gonna use Propaga's cast 3C to lower down her stats. Oh, in fact, I think I should have used Papa Vargas to 3C and reduce her effect first, so she'll receive more damage from Bernhardt. Yeah, and yep, more fixed damage. So, at this point, I'm going to switch on the danger zone radar so you guys can see that we try not to layer too much enemy at a time. So we are out of characters like Vincent's range. We just try to layer in the infantry and cavalry. And just in time, Brenda has another one of a health bar being destroyed, depleted by the fixed damage. So we can continue to progress. And yeah, apparently the idea of this stage, whole stage, is to make use of the different elements of stones to mix with the abilities to give different effect against enemies. But well, with our team, we totally just ignore the gimmick of the stones. We are just abusing it to act again and refresh our characters' skills and 3C. Yep. So sadly for Zilong, because of the way they plan the stage, it's such a big stage, so yeah, we got to ignore the gimmick. We just try to push the game fast. And yep, one mistake I make, as you guys can see, I already spent one of my Claw of Forgiveness, is because my action previously I forget and I cast act again beside the cavalry unit and cause my characters not be able to move, because I need to use actions to move and kill off this holy unit, so she'll stop giving the debuff. She'll stop giving the buff to her allies that becomes a debuff to us to not be able to move. So we got to stop this so we can progress forward. Okay, so the usual stuff, triple act again, so I can, since this is a clone unit, I will just do no attack. I'll leave the act again for either Enya or Bernhardt by breaking a rock. So at this point, enemies that is like 3 to 5 blocks within our range are all very vulnerable, and they're we are in control and not able to get attacked by them. So okay, the stones refresh every 2 turns, and because Enya has such a long range, I decide not to use break the closest rock. I'll leave it to Bernhardt or Papa Vargas if need to. So act again, no CD to my skills, and I'll progress to kill off the infantry. For all this stage are minions and heroes or champions, which is like a mini boss, but they're all vulnerable to debuff, which is the coolest things. But again, like I said, challenge 5 expecting something great like a boss characters from the fairy tale story itself, so slight disappointment, but overall it is an easier stage for mediocre to pro stronger players of the scene, so you can get your reward easier. So right, Papa Vargas will break 1 stone, then I will move forward faster. Keep thinking to, attack or not, but okay, so this is one mistake I made. I should have attacked the stone on the left side instead of right. So I can cast the lava golem burn on Brenda. I can do an extra burn on her, but I feel there's a mistake just in case she does not die, because 3 burn is only taking on 90% of the HP. You still need to do some work to clear off the other 10%. Okay, turns end, we're gonna see. Okay, it's pretty cool. The crystal spawns on it, as you can see, is an even turn. Every 2 turns they will spawn once they destroy. Okay, we are cool that Brenda got died from the fixed damage, but if yours do not, feel free to rewind. And I said just now the action is I should have break the stone on the left side instead of the right. Okay, again we'll be doing control here, especially we try to freeze Vincent, and we will need to use characters like Enya to. And in case you're wondering why I get to act again, is by not breaking any rocks is because of Enya's talent effect. Upon max stacks, the next time you guess it right, that allies on the skills they use, they will get to act again. So yep, it's the same as how Bernhardt do. So this is something that a lot of people tend to forget, especially in PvE. So yep, I do not rely on destroying the stones. So now I got to walk in the positions to freeze enemies. As much as I want to hook the bat, I want to make sure it's in range. I guess another mistake is I should have hooked the bat on the left side of the Lancer unit, but apparently I did not. I'm gonna save it for something else later. But things to take note is the Bat Rider has black hole and can give unwanted debuff for your allies, and as you guys can see, I do not have any dispeller here, so you gotta be careful. Okay, managed to clone Bernhardt. So, okay, I'll try to see if I can finish off the Poison Bat Rider. So, sadly, my stats are weak, not able to do any significant damage. I mean, I can do significant damage, but not able to one-shot him. So, alright. Okay, we'll be using Bernhardt to fight off Vincent. So, again, due to a lack of range of mobility, didn't get to have the full potentials to burn him off. And I'll save the Skull Bash stance later on, once he breaks free from the Ice Barrier. So yeah, the debuff from the terrain that he provides is not a big issue, so we don't have to worry too much. So yeah, original Bernhardt move. So okay, break off the ice crystals. Oh, one of the reasons I will dare to go to use Bernhardt against Vincent. So of course you can choose to use Papa Vargas or Bernhardt. The reason is there's high chance that Bernhardt will survive the explosion because of his talent. Will reduce the enemy's attack and defense. So I don't have to really worry too much on the defense he'll do, because Bernhardt is a great counter against physical attackers or physical heroes and enemies. So yep, I will leave the killing to Ashen, I suppose. So definitely gotta kill off the Bat Riders, if not the Bad Riders will be casting Black Hole and other unwanted skills, so you don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna end speaking with you guys soon, because after killing off characters like Vincent or enemies from the south side, the rest from the east to the north side of the stage is not a big issues. The stronger and hardest enemies to kill, we're done with it. And yeah, if you guys notice, I did not use action to break the stone and just act again. At this point, I'm very confident that I can kill off the enemies, and I want to speed up progression of the stage because we are kind of safe. The rest of the enemies will not be able to reach out to us anytime soon, so we'll take our time. But of course, if you are not confident, you can feel free to break one or two of the stones. But I feel you don't have to redo that. So okay, so you get to freeze the demon unit, not able to retaliate, kill off, and help reset the CD for Ice Queen upon killing off any enemies with the ice charge from a talent effect. So if I'm not sure what it is, feel free to read and check the heroes. Okay. So yeah, turn start. So let's see how much HP Bernhardt has left. Okay, not too bad. More than 50%, but due to the debuff effect, we are not able to move until we kill Vincent. Well, I don't suppose it's a big issue. And of course, we gain some buff. So as you can see, I'm moving slowly because I don't want to exit the 5-block movement, because I understand not everyone is playing the same enchantment effect as I do. Oh, sorry, it's 6 blocks. So one of the buff is from clearing the stones or from the enemies upon killing them. So don't worry, I'm just checking out. And of course, the clone Bernhardt will do the stun on him. And yes, I'm playing clock enchantment, but despite that, don't worry, I will not be spamming the clock just because I've used the skills. I try to play accordingly as per normal. So now Enya's gonna move out of the 3C. I'm gonna refresh my egg again, and also, sorry, I'm gonna egg again and refresh my 3C and skills for the next upcoming turn. So the clone Bernhardt already did his job by using Lava Golem to burn and also Skull Bash to stun Vincent. So we can progress to the next stage. So Vincent is definitely going to die because to 30%. In this case right now, you don't have to worry about Bernhardt because as you can see, the explosion is not taking too much off his HP, only 30%, so he will survive. So right now I'll use Ixumilda to destroy the stone, so to refresh the skill CD. Okay, so you're gonna act again. So I'm gonna freeze the enemies again, and whoosh. So right, we are ending soon because the rest of the enemies here are not too much of a deal. They are very easy. So as you can see, the reason the stage is taking so long is because of the size of a map. It's not that they are too hard. And of course, I also gain an extra skill. If you want, you can blow it, but I don't think there's a need. Then Bernhardt use 3C, reduce the Lancer's unit stats. So guess it right, I get to attack, act again, and with all my skills refresh. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, we will just proceed to finish her off. So the cavalry unit now will be able to attack or reach out to us. So, but great news! Don't worry, you can just stand and form in formation starting because the cavalry unit is a tanker, so he will go back to guard against the Hound unit. So all your characters just trying to stand in formations, act again if you need to come close and bond and stand in formations. And of course, you got to leave one stone for Bernhard later on, so he can move up and follow the pace of our allies. So yep, don't worry, the Hound have great range, but Papa Vargas is here to guard, and later on we will do the Kagebushi no Jutsu, and we will continue the cloning progress. And yep, Bernhard got damaged, but even the lava golem survived, so that's pretty cool. And even turns, the crystal was regenerated. And okay, from here on, things are kind of repetitive, and this is where the enemies will have more chance to attack us. But don't worry, we have Papa Vargas to stand guard for the allies. So the trick is high and dry. Destroy the stones, act again, spam your skills, then Enya will clone Ice Cream Milda, freeze the enemies, then cancel 3C, refresh a 3C, and clone Bernhard to deal fixed damage. So the first will always be spending one turn to do freezing stun control against the enemies, and followed by cloning Bernhard to do fixed damage on heroes enemies. The minions, it's not big of an issue. So we have come to the end of my explanations. Thank you guys for watching. If you like my videos, give it a thumbs up, remember to like and subscribe. Of course, if there is other ways to improve my video, leave it down in the comment sections below and let's hear it out. Thank you guys, this is Kami. Thank you guys for watching. Great progressions, great achievements, and good luck to all of you. Have a nice day.
私と共に世界を征服しましょう。開戦よ。私と共に世界を征服しましょう。開戦よ。引き裂け。開戦よ。私と共に世界を征服しましょう。定めの時が来ました。引き裂け。
反撃だ戦士たちよ。この先は倒産。この先は倒産。
選べ。さもなくば引け。
私と共に世界を征服しましょう。
選べ。さもなくば引け。選べ。さもなくば引け。
私と共に世界を征服しましょう。私と共に世界を征服しましょう。死は弱者への恩恵よ。開戦よ。開戦よ。死は弱者への恩恵よ。私と共に世界を征服しましょう。死は弱者への恩恵よ。
セブリークのために。
参りましょう、我が子よ。開戦よ。引き裂け。開戦よ。参りましょう、我が子よ。私と共に世界を征服しましょう。参りましょう、我が子よ。参りましょう、我が子よ。参りましょう、我が子よ。
おお。愚かな。おお。 この先は倒産。ははこの程度か。反撃だ戦士たちよ。
次の作戦指揮を許可する。
芦屋へのために。
選べ。さもなくば引け。次の作戦指揮を許可する。次の作戦指揮を許可する。セブリークのために。選べ。さもなくば引け。
対戦よ。死は弱者への恩恵よ。死は弱者への恩恵よ。
ほう。愚かな。さっさと消えろ。不敬な。ほう。ほう。反撃だ戦士たちよ。反撃だ戦士。
芦屋へのために。開戦よ。芦屋へのために。
反撃だ戦士たちよ。
次の作戦。
芦屋へのために。開戦よ。引き裂け。私と共に世界を征服しましょう。
次の作戦指揮を許可する。
参りましょう我が子よ。 定めの時が来ました。参りましょう、我が子よ。芦屋へのために。芦屋へのために。私と共に世界を開戦よ。引き裂け。引き裂け。
次の作戦指揮を許可する。
開戦よ。開戦よ。芦屋への怒りを受けよ。引き裂け。私と共に世界を征服しましょう。
セブリークのために。
開戦よ。私と共に世界を征服しましょう。開戦よ。私と共に世界を征服しましょう。開戦よ。引き裂け。開戦よ。死は弱者への恩恵よ。芦屋へのために。参りましょう、我が子よ。
ほう。愚かな。ほう。この先は倒産。こ この先は倒産。
次の作戦指揮を許可する。次の作戦指揮を許可する。見よ、燦然と輝く勝利。選べ、さもなくば引け。
開戦よ。死は弱者への恩恵よ。引き裂け。開戦よ。
ほ
う。芦屋へのために、私と共に世界を制。
ほう。ほう。
参りましょう、我が子よ。
反撃だ。
参りましょう。
次の作戦指揮を許可する。
芦屋へのために。定めの時が来ました。芦屋へのために。
次の作戦指揮を許可する。
参りましょう、我が子よ。芦屋へのために。芦屋への怒りを受けよ。
ほう。ほう。さっさと消えろ。不敬な。愚かな。ほう。
芦屋への怒りを受けよ。
愚かな。愚かな。ほう。ほう。さっさと消えろ。不敬な。 この先は倒産。
次の作戦指揮を許可する。
サフリンの若々しい姿を見るたびに、人類のために身を捧げたかつての友人を思い出します。彼女は私に言いました。新しい命は常に希望を意味する。